Morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, it's Monday morning. It ain't God good, and won't He do it? Oh yes, He will. Oh yes, He will. I know I'm listening, probably saying, "Lead craft, lead craft, lead craft." You say the same thing every morning. I'm gonna say Enoch, Ewok, Enoch. That means y'all sure know what to say. Look, this morning it's Medical Monday, right? And I got two of my favorite guests on this show. I got Miss Amber and I got Mr. Ricky. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
How y'all feel this morning?
Good.
Okay.
You know what? When I look at y'all, y'all look like y'all married. Are y'all married?
Yeah.
Are y'all happily married?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to break it up today. Hey, I'm gonna test your marriage today. But look, today is Medical Monday, right? And Ricky, you finna get ready to be a what? Firefighter, right?
Yes, sir.
And Amber, you are a BQW, right? Amber, are you AKA?
Please get started.
Are you a what? A RBT, right?
Yes.
Why you got what? Look, this is a fun show, Amber. You gotta have fun. You gotta relax, baby. Because sometimes people call you your name, baby. You know your eyebrows gonna touch. You don't want to touch. You gotta be ready for the unexpected, right? And right, Ricky. You're in the medical field. You're a firefighter. You're gonna be ready. You gonna see a lot of things that you can say, man, I gotta go get it. So this is what we're gonna do. Today is Medical Monday, Ricky. I know last time we talked about what did we talk about?
CPR.
CPR. Amber, we talked about. I know you deal with kids with autism, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Ricky, what if you was to go and see you're at a scene of an accident, right? And somebody is hurt badly, and say you're not on the fire truck, you just driving through. What would you do, Rick? How would you approach the scene?
Don't answer it.
What do you mean?
Because I know what you're going to do.
Emma, you want to answer this question for Ricky?
No.
So, Ricky, what would you do, Ricky?
Um,
But before we get started, if you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatever@gmail.com or go to Anchor, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, all those beautiful apps. Look for an animated black man with white beard smiling in their profile, and finally, y'all trying to sign me up. You know, Amber, you're right, but you're wrong. You know. But Ricky, how would you handle this situation, Ricky?
First thing they taught us in school, they said hopefully there's no power lines down, then we can't go to it at all. But first thing we do is check the pulse, see if they breathing, see if they have good circulation. Next thing to do is alert, call 911. Then we get to try to extricate them and get them out of the vehicle if they are stuck or anything like that. But it depends on what they're dealing with. Like if they're trapped, and then I'll have to wait for EMT to arrive because they could be pinned in like a certain position where if I move them, it will make it worse.
Okay.
So they have to wait for them to arrive with like a C-spine device so we can properly take them out of the vehicle, but it's a lot that goes into it, to be honest.
So every day for you gonna be totally different. Amber, now what was that with you, Amber? You come to a scene like that and you see somebody trapped in a car. What would you do? I know you're not a firefighter.
They're trapped in a car?
Yeah.
Are they going underwater? Are they crashed?
Or
are they trapped?
They had an accident. Seen an accident.
I mean, I would try to help, of course.
You want to call 911 first?
I mean, yeah. But sometimes they be taking a minute. So if I can get that person, I'll try.
So do you know CPR?
Yeah.
You know CPR?
Yeah. I had a BLS before.
What's a BLS?
And I just got trained for it.
What's a BLS?
I don't know.
Basic life saving.
Yep.
Y'all together. That's what I'm talking about. So if I were to pass out, right, have something large in my throat, you could save my life.
Yeah. If you would have asked me the first time I got it, I don't know. But I know how to do it now.
So you feel confident in doing that.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know you had that, but now that I know you got that, I'm really proud of you, baby. Because like I said, every day you're supposed to learn something totally different. So, so you both of y'all are game changers then, to be honest. So how does it feel, Ricky, knowing you're gonna become a firefighter?
It feels good. You know, being the first person to go to college in my family, so I feel like God is definitely making a way for our family. You know, and you know, this family I have it started with Amber. So it's been nice.
So Amber, how do you feel that Ricky's becoming a firefighter? He might be in the calendar one day.
The calendar.
They have a firefighter calendar, right? I think they have a firefighter calendar January through December.
They really have that?
Yeah.
I thought that was just for TV.
No, that's real stuff.
Oh.
Even though I'm not a firefighter, I would actually be in one of those all the months, I believe. Everybody like a January, in a February. I'm just playing. So Amber, how do you feel knowing your husband gonna be able to go out there and save lives every day?
I mean,
What?
it's nice, but you have to factor in everything. Like, it's great that you want to help people, even at the risk of your own life. But it's also worrisome because it's like you don't want nothing bad to happen to him too. So it's like you have to factor in a lot of things with that.
And you do though. I know when I see those guys out there, man, in the blue, even the police officer, and everything recently allowed them, basically for the ordinary Jane and John Doe, it has to be stressful. So Ricky, how would you decompartmentalize for us leaving your job at the job and coming home without taking the job with you to the house? How would you do that?
I guess not bringing the job at the house, talking about it, especially like the more, I guess, stressful situation that happened at work. That would be a good way to not bring what happened at work or what happened at the job site to the house. 'Cause I feel like that could be very depressing, talking about what happened. Some good things, but things happen.
But I'm not in the like I said, firefighter. I'm not a first responder, right? But I know sometimes I have bad days in my job. I come home and I vent to feelings about certain things I'm going through. Sometimes when you try to figure those things out, sometimes when your mind is so clouded with certain things, she's my rock, my foundation that give me saying, no one leave. Look at this way right here. You know what I'm saying? So I guess y'all got to figure out what you can say, what you shouldn't say, all the different things. So because Amber's saying that with you dealing with the autistic children. Sometimes they say that somebody may push some buttons on you. You might want to just snap, but you gotta just find a way. I guess get to your cool zone. I'm guessing, so you can calm down and deal with the kids the appropriate way. Because if you in one of those moods that you can't deal with a child and stuff, it can go wrong quickly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So say you got Ricky. You had a scene, right? And somebody got hurt. You got one of the relatives show up to the scene and stuff. Tell me, hey, you need her to do something. You need her to do something. How would you handle that situation, Ricky?
I'll only do what I've been trained to do.
I mean, how would you tell them? Would you tell them, hey, y'all need to please get back? I'm trying to save your loved one life. You interfering in this right here. Something going wrong is on you. How would you tell them to just move, get out the way?
I say just calm down, doing everything we can to bring them back to life or to help out the person that you know. We can only do so much and trying our best.
Amber, let's come back to the autistic children. Now you got an autistic child up in class, right? That's acting up, right? And this child just Miss Amber. I don't feel good. How such a child just smack your face, your glass on the other side of the room. How would you deal with that, Amber?
I think I smacked before.
Well, how you deal with that?
It wasn't my client, but if that scenario you stated, sometimes you just have to take a step back and ask for somebody to come in and just walk away and get a cool down. I done got knocked in the mouth with a child's head during a tantrum. So yeah.
So what was your first reaction?
I walk away.
Saying what?
I don't say anything. I say a prayer, actually.
What the prayer were you saying then?
I don't know. This is between me and the Lord.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Cause like I said, everybody is different. See, people. This is what gets me sometimes with people. Y'all are cool, calm, and collected. Most people feel that they have to react to certain things that's going on, but you guys, y'all respond, and the best response y'all giving, man, was the best reply ever. Because a lot of times people feel like, man, you getting the best of me. I'm here trying to control the scene and stuff. You intervening with what's going on and stuff, and I don't need that right now. But y'all say, hey, if you don't mind, can you please take a step back? let me do what I have to do to save your loved one's life, or your child is being bad. We gotta figure a different way to get your child back on the same page and stuff. So, tell you what we're gonna do. Amber, give the people something to carry the rest of the week about dealing with autism.
To always be patient, because it can be a lot, even as an RBT. Sometimes I know some parents don't like to bring religion to the clinic, but I still like to just say a prayer to God about the child, because you never know what they're mentally going through and what they may possibly think is okay, or even if it's like a hazard for like safety. You just have to bear with that child and let them learn. Sometimes they have little boo-boos in the clinic. I just be like, well, now we know not what to do. But then you have some kids who will do it again and then cry about it again, and I'd be so confused. But I just say patience carries a long way. I'm not saying to be easy or like to let the child do whatever, because when you let them do whatever, you have to think about this child is going to grow up to be an adult. So you can't let everything slide. But there is a way to handle things. And even if that means looking up YouTube videos, or going to a clinic to get some advice before they try to admit your child, reach out for help from anybody.
That's it?
Yup.
Man, you got a lot to say, didn't you? That's good, Amber. That's good. What about you, Ricky? What would you about being a firefighter? Give them some advice to carry the rest of the week for us, trying to prevent some of these accidents on the street that keep y'all from overworking yourself.
Being patient, kind, like that. You could wait a little bit just to get in the lane. You don't have to cut off somebody. That's the best way to avoid an accident. You just being patient and just not trying to rush things.
That's it?
Pretty much, yeah.
All right. So Ricky had less to say. Amber had a lot to say on her mind. So that's what it's all about. Balance. So, like I said, good people, I want to thank Amber and Ricky for coming on the show this morning. And I say, hey, y'all can come back anytime y'all want to. And you probably don't want to, but I want you to be back on the show. Can y'all come back? Can I get it right? What?
I ain't saying nothing.
Okay. With that being said, Lee Craft, this is my podcast. If you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatif@gmail.com. One band, one sound. Together, we got an opportunity to turn this whole world around. But in order to have a real conversation,
you got to have real people.
Y'all want to try to get together?
No.
In order to have a real conversation?
You got to have real people.
Can y'all do it together? In order to have a real conversation?
You got to have real people.
Now that's what I'm talking about. You got to have real people. Hey, real conversation. Have a blessed day. Please find time, make time to tell God thank you. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Ricky.
You're welcome.
Was that fun?
Mm-hmm.
All right.